Hi everyone! Today I'll talk about time management. It sounds a bit businesslike, doesn't it? But what does it mean for us violinist musicians? Well, it's about structure. It's about how much should I practice, whether I should take a break, and how long this break should be. To look for answers, I dug into a number of violin books to discover what the great violin teachers advised on this matter. It may give you new ideas or help you build on your existing ones. We'll analyze 4 such books, and I have a 5th surprise for you. So stay tuned into the end to hear the verdict. Now, before we get into it, the question of how much to practice depends, of course, on your practicing level and how much stuff you're practicing at the moment. We're going to find out now how to structure your time between practice and break. I'll start with Leopold Auer, one of the greatest violin teachers of all times. He taught Jascha Heifetz. Auer, in his book Violin Playing as I Teach It, suggests a practicing session of 30 to 40 minutes with a rest of 10 to 15 minutes. Karl Flesch, another of the great violin teachers, in his book The Art of Violin Playing, is a bit more specific. He suggests practicing for 45 minutes and taking a 15-minute break. I checked out another source, a Teach Yourself book on learning to play the violin. By the way, it's a great book. I talk about it in a previous video, so do check it out. Here the recommendation is for beginners to practice 3 times 10 minutes and make 5-minute breaks between each session. I think this is also very interesting for advanced students as it gives an idea of the proportion between practice time and break. As you see, these 3 time management suggestions are quite precise and we can experiment to see which one suits us best. Now here I come to Ivan Galamian and his recommendation. In his book Principles of Violin Playing and Teaching, Galamian doesn't give a specific schedule but says that the student has to find out by intelligent experimenting what is best for himself or herself. Our Flesch, Galamian, the Teach Yourself violin book, point out again and again, it's about quality practice. It's practice with focus, not mindless practice. And now for the surprise. My 5th time management tip is not suggested by a violin teacher or book. It's about a time management app that is for all users, whatever the profession. Pomodoro, you might have heard about it or maybe even use it. So Pomodoro works on the principle of a 25-minute working session with a either 5-minute short break or a 15-minute long break. So these were 5 time management tips. What do you think is the best? I've spoken to a number of violinists, pianists, and other musicians, and most of them are inclined actually towards the Karl Flesch model. The reason they gave was that practicing for 45 minutes gave enough time to focus and achieve something, and the 15-minute break was enough to rest. A close second was Galamian's suggestion that practicing should be fully tailored to the individual. So, what do you think? Would you choose one of these 5 models? If yes, or if you have your own time management mode, please comment and share. I'm very curious to hear from you. Many thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Invite your family, friends, violin colleagues to do the same, and see you next time.